Welcome back to Nintagious. Sorry for the slightly late start. And then, even once I had my stuff together, YouTube was being weird. I tried to schedule it because, like, I have to start these streams in a really weird manner because of it being PC capture. So I have everything hotkeyed on OBS, and that's why I announce it, like, before it's live. Because I'm basically hitting a hotkey to make it go live. Anyway, I tried to schedule it and YouTube was like, I don't understand what 9:15 p.m. means. So, yeah. So I had to finagle with that for a bit. Then I forgot to have audio capture on, because I'm dumb. Anyway, so we're gonna jump back into this. According to the game, I'm only 44% through this, so there's quite a bit more to this than I originally remembered. We're probably gonna bleed into November quite a bit playing this, I think. I don't think that's necessarily a problem. My wonder is, should I try to just finish it in one go, like just play this until I finish it, or tomorrow should I take a break and play something else? And then come back to this, like, maybe next week at some time. Because let's be real, this isn't, like, bringing in new viewers, is my concern, I guess. So I feel like I should be splitting it up and maybe playing some other stuff once October's over. And the novelty's worn off. I do want to finish it, though, because I am enjoying myself, and I know you guys are enjoying watching it, so I don't want to just drop it entirely. Anyway. 7 Tarot, JMT, how's everybody doing? Either one is fine, Tarot. I don't really mind one way or the other. When I first started streaming, I was a little nitpicky about, like, when I first started the channel, Nintagious was the name of the channel, and I wanted there to be, like, multiple people playing games and such. I wanted it to be a group effort, and it didn't really work out. So when I first started streaming again, I kind of had to, like, change the blueprint since it was just me at this point. And at first I was kind of like, you know, Nintagious is the channel, not my name. But, like, eventually, not even eventually, very, very early on, I came to terms with the fact of, I can't just be correcting everybody. I might as well just accept my fate there, because correcting that is, like, is going to be endless. I'm never going to stop correcting people on that, so I might as well just take it. But I don't really mind Nin at all, so I am usually okay with people going with that too, because if, like, another streamer is, like, in their stream addressing me, like, if they're going to address me by Kexen, people aren't going to know who they're talking to, so that's another reason why I've just kind of come to terms with it. And I didn't want to rebrand everything, honestly. Yeah, even if, like, if we're hanging out in a views chat and somebody calls me Kexen, nobody knows who they're talking to, so I understand sticking with Nin for the sake of convenience. And yes, Evan, I felt bad that you haven't gotten to watch a lot of this. I don't know how much you watched last night, because you said you were lurking, but I know you were one that was really looking forward to seeing some of it, so. You can only hear about 50%? What do you mean, the volume is, like, really low? I don't think it's any different. I think this is where it's usually set. Or do you mean it's like cutting out? This looks like an area where a big fight's gonna break out. Oh, right, because of your potential ear infection, I guess. You seem to kind of get those a lot. Like, I wonder if there's something, like, causing that. Because didn't you just have one, like, a couple months ago, too? Yep, there we go. BRB, not again, 7. Oh, it's a different ear than usual. Still, that sucks. I wonder if there's a reason for. Get up there. Thank you. Whoa. Hey Morales, how's it going? Ooh. Could upgrade the teapot cannon, which I kind of wanted to do because it's kind of awesome. Yeah, let's do it. Ew, the tea's green now. Let's refill a little bit of health here. The game isn't too loud, is it? So I'm looking at the audio levels and I feel like it's like just as high as I am. I hope it's not drowning me out or anything. Hey Logan, how's it going? Let's go this way first. Grab the thing. There we go. Hey Blue, how's it going? Yeah, you probably will be pretty close to 260, if not passing it tonight. Oh, hi. How's it going? Hobby Horse is friggin' ridiculous. Really is. What's the camera making me look at here? So that's clearly the way to go. For here first. Yeah, I was trying to like rummage through my memories last night and try to remember like just how much of the game is left. This is chapter 3. I know there's at least 2 more chapters. Not counting like the final chapter. Hey Riley, how's it going? I'm sorry to hear that, Blue. Is there any reason in particular, if you don't mind sharing?
A bridge
just life busy?
The path, but this substance has blocked the way. Can you help us to remove it?
I believe I've got the proper tool.
At the top of the mountain, you will find the entrance to the next sacred cave.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Was that, that tumor he had isn't getting any better? Whoops. Whoops. Yeah, I'd say the usual thing about, like, you know, well, if they're suffering, they won't be suffering anymore. But sometimes that's, like, a very little consolation. Like, in hindsight, like, once it's all said and done, then like, once you've, like, coped with it, I guess that's the healthy way to look at it. Is they're because I don't know what sort of, like, pain or suffering he's in because of that, so I guess the way I look at it is it's sometimes better to, like, help them get through that suffering so that they have a good life and not a life full of suffering. You know what I mean? But like I said, all of that is kind of like, sometimes that's not much, that doesn't really help in the moment very much. But you know that we're all here if you need a place to escape to. Boink. Boink.
We are saved, our benefactor!
You're free, my friends.
Almighty Lady Doctrine, the sleeper in the mountain, many-legged lord of Lady.
It's a little creepy.
Protector of the floor.
Okay, I heard a pig snout. Where is it? Must be up there. Yep, there it is. It's kind of funny how like, it's been what, like 7 years since I've played this game, since it came out in 2011. It's funny how, like, some parts of the game are like, I don't remember them at all, and then there's other parts where I'll walk into a room and I'll be like, this is so familiar. Bye. Bye. This weapon is so much fun. Boink. Boink. I mean, the pepper grinder's fun too, but... Nice, Taro. And of course it's Halloween, so... Jerk. Would you... I think these enemies are never ending, so let's move on with my life. Funny thing is, I used to do that in high school, too. Only, like, in the classes that I knew I could get away with it. But I had some teachers that, like, knew I was capable of multitasking, so I'd have my Game Boy Advance in one hand while I was, like, doing classwork with the other hand. You don't want to go here. I want to go back and take these air currents. Except I wasn't playing Pokemon, I was playing Fire Emblem. Oh my god. Alright. Wouldn't encourage doing it in history class, though. I was doing it in, like, elective classes. It was a little bit easier to get away with it.
Flush the unpleasant from your mind, Alice. Reject the painful as you would the repulsive and depraved. Forgetting is hell.
See, listen to this therapist guy. He's, like, so full of shit. Alright. Yeah, you're hilarious. That didn't hit him? Get the fuck out of here. Damn it. Alright, get out of here for a minute so I can carry on with my life. Social studies and history are basically the same thing, yeah. I've never really understood why they called it social studies instead of just history. I guess it's still an accurate title, but kinda not. Kinda confusing at the same point. And yeah, I don't think they called it history, like, until I was in high school. See, I enjoyed history, but part of that is because, well, it kind of depends. Because one year I really enjoyed it because I had a good teacher, and then another year I hated it because I had a terrible teacher. The thing is I'm not good with dates, so, like, memorizing dates was never really a good thing to me. I, like, never gave a shit about that, but, like, I enjoyed learning about, like, you know, just the events themselves.
grateful most often confer benefit to the source of their gratitude.
Hey View, how's it going? That sounds like more of a science and biology thing, not social studies. Let me go in here. Yeah, the direct's in, yeah, just about 12 hours. Which I was gonna say this morning, but I didn't want to encourage anybody. Like, now is when I'll forgive people for, like, starting to get excited. Because, like, now it's, like, hours away. Like, this morning was kind of like, chill out. It's still so far away. There's, like, an enormous path of invisible platforms here. And where on earth is it going? Alright, so we were probably supposed to stop here to get the snout, but I already got that. Gotta be honest though, I'm still not necessarily looking forward to it.
The tree branch makes a bridge, and it's not much of a drop.
Are you serious?
We're not sisters.
There's an invisible wall there? Like, of course there is. Of course there is. I mean, that's convenient, because this is where I wanted to be anyway, so I'll take it. Yeah, if I remember correctly, there's a chapter after this that's like a giant dollhouse, which is just about as unsettling as you guys are probably imagining. And then, of course, there's the Queen of Hearts castle. There might even be another one that I'm forgetting about, to be totally honest. Yeah, this game's definitely longer than I remembered it being. I probably should have started it over the weekend. I probably shouldn't have waited for Monday. I figured I would, like, blur through it. I see you back here. Whoa, is this where I'm supposed to go? I thought this was an alternative path. Alright, let's go back. Yeah, I'm glad they're doing the treehouse presentation afterwards. I'm probably not going to be able to stay up to watch it, because, like, by the time the direct is over, and by the time I get it edited and uploading and everything, like, it's gonna be, I'm gonna be dead tired, so I'm probably not gonna be able to stay up to watch most of the treehouse part, but I don't know if I really want to. Like, I don't know if they're really gonna be showing anything that I really want to see, but I'm glad they're doing it for the people who are, like, who want to see something other than Smash Brothers, because that still gives them something to look forward to. Alright, it looks like I do have to go this other way, because there certainly isn't anything I can do here. Can I get up there? Almost, sort of. Is there an invisible platform here, or is it just a fucked hitbox? Alright, maybe not. The gold teeth are worth like 10 or something. Right now, my biggest hope for that direct is that they tell us, this is the roster, there are no other characters, there's no DLC, shut the fuck up. Because I'm so tired of speculation, I just want it to be over. Oh, this, like, circled around. Okay. This is where I was just trying to jump up to like an idiot. Oh, there is an air current there. I, like, can barely see it because of the freaking bloom. I've never played a Katamari Damacy. I don't know anything about them. I watched somebody play a couple minutes of one, and I was like, who put what in my drink? Because I'm very confused. I hate how clunky and awkward doing pixels is because of PC capture. But there is, there we go. There's pixels for 10 likes. Support's always definitely appreciated. Especially when I'm playing like, less mainstream games like this. Yeah, I don't know if I'll get it when it comes out. When's it coming out? And am I supposed to just leap of faith over there? Because I'm not feeling very good about that. I can't imagine what else I'm supposed to do. Oh, good. Alright, Blue, thanks for stopping in. Like I said, remember that we're here if you need an escape from reality. Okay, that's instant death. I wasn't expecting those to be instant death. You know what I mean, Riley. Well, that was a very disjointed hitbox there. Not hitbox.
Observe, learn, and react.
That goes back that way. I want that tooth. It's amazing what this game will make you do for like one tooth. It's like, hell yeah, I want that. Ooh. This is what I came for.
Save yourself. Wake up, Lizzie. Lizzie! Open the door.
There's no time to waste. There's no time at all.
Alright, this is a survival one. Whoa, dodging. What are you doing? That'll do. Hey, Hyrulean, how's it going?
Don't dawdle. You've already missed the train.
You guys should check out Hyrulean if you have not yet. Every time I see you streaming now, I'm like asleep, so I can't come and watch, and it makes me sad. Let's go the other way here. I don't think I know what Outlast is. Might be one of those things where when somebody explains it, I'm like, oh yeah, that game. Hey guy, how's it going? Oh, hey buddy. Pop. There's something so satisfying about the hobby horse. Love it. Yeah, amazing what this game will make you go through for a couple teeth. Oh, I actually don't think I know about that game at all, then. I must be thinking of something else. Gimme. But how was it? Was it good and also spooky? I have some slight regrets with picking this game because it's not like spooky at all. It's more of a make you think kinda game. But I don't really play like horror games, so and I don't have very many, so I didn't have very many options. And I'm really enjoying playing this, so yeah, it's creepy and unsettling, but it's not, like, scary. say, I can't make that. Gonna have to work with me here a bit. Crap. Are you kidding me? And I have to go all the way back up there now. That's pretty harsh, game. Okay, where did that even come from? At least it put me here now. Like, I didn't even realize there were flamethrowers there. Like, I saw the statues, but I didn't even have to dodge any flamethrowers the first time through. God damn it. It better not put me way back at the beginning again. Alright, good. Yeah, Doom doesn't really fit. It's not like a horror game either, but you're dealing with, like, hell and demons and such. It still fits very well, I think. Man, I can't shake the yawnies tonight, I apologize. You didn't beat Doom already, did you? Because when I left last night, this morning, however you want to look at it, there was somebody saying that you were, like, really close to beating it, and I was like, holy shit, it better not be over already. That's ridiculously short if it is. But I don't know how much longer you were going after I left.
Abused and murdered their Pacific victims, whom they hated for being different. The invaders corrupted the vivid world. The assaulted could not comprehend.
Yeah, that's true.
Still, they stayed on, trying to placate their oppressors.
Yeah, Mr. Know-It-All himself. Nice, Hyrulean.
Interlopers attacked at intervals instead of killing them all at once. The wretched survivors suffered in perpetual fear. Is there a worse fate?
So there's nothing I can do about that, which leads me to believe it's going to be an instant death if I get hit here. That was a nice little leap of faith moment. Freaking... Why do action games always have to be like, let's be a platformer now? When they have absolutely no idea how to be a platformer. Like, fortunately I don't have lives or anything, so it kind of doesn't matter, I guess, because all it did was set me back a little bit, but damn, like, the whole reason I died there was because the camera was not, like, showing me what I needed to look out for. It's like platforming problems 101. Oh, I just have to wait for it to stop, okay. I thought I could just jump over it. Yeah, that guy is, like, he's a know-it-all about everything, and he's usually wrong from what I've seen. And it's usually, like, hilariously wrong. It's not, like, 1% wrong. It's, like, 99% wrong. Which I think the big thing there for me is, like I was talking about a couple nights ago when we were talking about, like, curiosity. Like, just fact check, like, everything. If you're not 100% sure on something, just Google it and be like, alright, let me make sure I know what I'm talking about before I tell somebody this. It's so easy. Like, usually when I say something, especially in someone else's stream, I have the freedom to go Google it first and see if I am completely right or not. And even if I don't Google it first, I usually say, let me fact check that for you, because I want to make sure I'm telling you the right thing. I'd like to play Nier Automata, however the fuck you say that name. I'd like to play that game at some point. Yeah, I do that too, Riley, where I'll be like, I'm 90% sure. Oh, you thought he was trolling at first view? No, I don't think he's trolling. I think he just doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. And he thinks he does. Yeah, I can agree with that, Rion. Like, gameplay-wise, this game is, like, not much different from any other action platformer or any other action game that was released in this era, but it does kind of stay with you. I never played the original. I'd like to, but I don't know. I don't think it's a very realistic. Okay, again, you could have given me some sort of warning that that's what I was falling into. Are you kidding me? And yeah, exactly, Taro. Like, I mean, it's okay to be wrong. That's the thing. It's okay to say something and be like, "Oh, I was wrong," but people don't admit that they're wrong either. They're like, they don't check to see if they're right. They just think they're right all the time. I was gonna say, what exactly did that do? It's kind of funny that you don't know about that boss, because that's one of the only bosses I've seen in that game. Where am I going here? Oh dear. It's not good. Yeah, from what I've seen of the first game, it's more, like, even more unsettling. Perhaps because the graphics aren't as advanced, so everything just kind of looks a little bit more unsettling. That's probably, like, the best word for it, right? That seems fair. I can barely even see how far this arrow is going. Action platformers stop, or like action games, stop trying to be something you're not. I can see both sides. I don't think you were necessarily spoiling anything, but I think it's also better to just be safe and not, like, when you know you're further ahead than other people, to, like, not comment on it at all. You know what I mean? Especially because even commenting on it at all might inspire other people to say things that are 100% spoilers. So I think it's better to just stay away from. I don't think, from what I've seen of the fight you're talking about, I don't think you actually spoiled anything, but I also agree that, like, it's better to just not say anything. And hey Jeff, how's it going? Even this chapter has been way longer than I expected it to be. Damn it. Camera, what are you doing? Okay. That was dumb. Yeah, it's kind of like... The thing is, I think there's a common misconception that people think of spoilers only as plot spoilers, but it's like, that's not the case. Like, knowing anything about anything can... Like, when I accidentally did a Google search and saw a picture of the final boss of Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, that was basically a spoiler, except, like, I didn't look into it that much, so there's still a lot that I didn't have spoiled, but part of it was spoiled. Even seeing some of the weapons people were using, I still considered that a spoiler because it was something I could have seen totally blind. Oh, I walked into this fight with, like, no health. So that's what's going wrong here. And my camera is being really stupid. Not sure why I did that. That was dumb. Also dumb. Hey Funk, how's it going? That's the thing too with, like, that's why I didn't want to watch anybody play Celeste before I played it myself, because I knew that, like, even experiencing, like, new obstacles can be a spoiler, I think. Or is something that could be spoiled. I watched a bunch of... I regret watching somebody play a bunch of Little Nightmares recently, because now I'm like, well, that's stuff that I could have not known about. That could have been stuff I could have went in blind about. And now I'm probably gonna have to wait a couple months for it to, like, leave my memory, so that I don't remember it going in. If that even works. Sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it's so memorable that I'll start playing the game and I'll immediately be like, oh yeah, I remember this part. How are you not dead? My God. Shit. Oh, it's only 1 hit point? Fuck my life. There we go. I'm glad that the timing on reflecting projectiles is not, like, insanely punishing like most action games are. There's a pretty big window on those. No, View, I agree with that. That's, like I said, sometimes I hate being in a stream and being like, well, I can't watch anymore because I don't want to get spoiled, but I know that that's going to hurt my own experience and my own, like, how well of a job I can make it entertaining if I already know what's coming. I've pointed it out before with other games, with Starlink, for example. There were a lot of moments in the first hours of those games where it was just legitimate amazement, where I was like, oh, what's over there? Oh, what's over there? Oh, what's that thing? If I would have been watching even a little bit of somebody play Starlink, I wouldn't have had any of that experience. It would have instead been replaced by, oh yeah, I saw such and such a streamer do that. Oh yeah, I've seen such and such a streamer fight that thing. And that wouldn't have been nearly as exciting. Like, it wouldn't have been nearly as entertaining. So yeah, I agree with that completely. I think that's why streamers get so edgy about, not edgy, on edge about spoilers and backseat gaming. Because they know if they experience it legitimately, that it's gonna make for a better reaction.
Once more, the Shadow Dragon winds along the path. Follow the dragon, Alice.
Ah, I see how it goes. Makes perfect sense, really. At least now it does.
That's the way I came. I think the frustrating thing is when you don't want to put, like, when you don't want to drop everything to play through a game. Because you're only playing Dark Souls, like, once a week, right? So that's especially sucky, because, like, you can't watch anyone else play it, you can't watch, like, you can't, like, get ahead in any way, and it prolongs how long you have to avoid that information. Kind of like when I was playing Monster Hunter with Eno, and I was like, I'm only doing, like, progress twice a week. Like, it sucked, because every time I wanted to watch somebody else play it, I was like, oh, well, you're further ahead than I am, so I can't watch now. Yeah, it's typically safer with an older game. Sometimes. Depends, because there's probably other people picking it up for the first time, too. And I guess the argument there, and this is the tough thing, is that, like, if it's an older game, whose fault is it? Final Fantasy VII's been out for 2 decades. If somebody doesn't know the big plot twist to Final Fantasy VII, how the fuck do you not know it? Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes when a game's been out for so long, or a movie's been out for so long, people stop worrying about, like, am I gonna spoil this for anybody? Because it's been out for so damn long that it's like, if you haven't seen it or played it by now, you probably weren't going to, so who cares? But it's also like, sometimes people do avoid, some people do manage to avoid it for that long, and they still want to have that experience preserved. It's difficult. I think about it a lot in terms of, like... Let's take Undertale, for example. If I was gonna stream Undertale, I haven't played Undertale, I don't know anything about that storyline, but most people coming in are going to assume that the game's been out for a couple years. Clearly, that's something they can talk about, because it's been out for a couple of years. Now, as streamers, we can kind of, like, protect ourselves by having that thing in our description that says, hey, one of the rules is don't fucking spoil shit. So, that helps. That's a creepy naked lady statue with a mantis head. I don't think I want to go there. Yeah, see, I'm assuming those I don't know it was in reference to what I was saying about Final Fantasy VII. That's why I didn't just outright blurt out what happens. Because there are people who have no idea. And then there are probably other people where it's like, I shouldn't even bring it up because multiple people are going to think I'm talking about different moments in the game, which is just going to create more spoilers because, like, there's multiple plot twists in that game. It's a Square Enix game. It's basically one long plot twist. Is that all there was to find in here? I think so. Yeah, exactly. Like, in 5 years, you might be like, I want to play through every single Final Fantasy game, and you might feel discouraged to play through 7 if you already know what happens. Because what's the point, right? You could just play a game where you don't know what happens. These things feel kind of endless. Okay, so what am I supposed to be doing in here? Because these things just keep on spawning. And I can't break that until they stop spawning. Something I like is that a lot of different, like, studios and such, both in terms of movies and games, are starting to come right out and say, like, hey, if you're the first time, if you're one of the first people to see this, could you not spoil it for other people? And then that really separates the people that are accidentally spoiling because they're just excited and can't keep their mouths shut, and the people who are doing it just to be dicks. Like, so I haven't looked into it at all, and I don't know anything about it. Because of this, apparently the guys that made Undertale, like, released a new game today, and on the website, it says nothing about the game. It just says, like the bare basics you need to know to get into it. Like your computer might say, like, might give you a warning about, like, needing to approve installing the game and stuff like that. And then they also say, for the sake of, like, society, don't talk about it for the first 24 hours. Don't talk about this game, just let people experience it. And, like, that's a good thing to do, I think, because a lot of people will they'll actually think, oh, I should keep my mouth shut on this for a while. But there's also a part of me that's like, people shouldn't have to be told that, but there's a lot of things that people shouldn't have to be told, so... It's like I was saying on Discord, I'm tempted to look into this new game of theirs before the hype totally explodes and everybody already knows everything about it. But the hype has probably already exploded, so... I don't know if I will. I don't even know what type of game it is. I don't know if it's an RPG or what. I think I have full health already. I forget what it's called. If you go to Undertale's Twitter, that's all they're talking about right now. Delta something? And yeah, the website literally tells you nothing about it. They don't even show you like screenshots. It's absolutely nothing. They're just letting people go into it completely blind. And part of me is like, it's really cool. I kind of want to check it out. Again, before hype is completely off the charts and everybody can't shut the fuck up about it. I was talking to a streamer last night who was told the exact same thing I was about Undertale, and that's if I ever play it, don't stream it, because the community's gonna ruin it for you. So, yeah. Yeah, that's possible. I could do an unlisted stream about it. Make it a community thing. Because then at least if anybody drops spoilers, I could be like, hey, like, you know, get the fuck out, you should know better. Damn it. Well, oh. Yeah, it's kind of sad sometimes, because I like encouraging people to be passionate about things that they like, but you also have to be considerate about it. That's the thing. Not only considerate about the fact that people want their own experiences with these games, but also considerate about the fact that people have different opinions on things. And if somebody doesn't love something that you love, be open-minded and listen to what it is that they didn't like that much. Looks like there's... Aha. Well, wasn't Undertale free at first, too?
Lovers often exchange a lock of hair to symbolize their vows. The human heart is opened by a vast assortment of keys.
Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, where am I going? I can't even get up there, though. How do I... Where am I going? Where am I going? I think... Yeah, there we go. That entire section was just side stuff. I love messing these guys up. There's basically no reason for the hobby horse to be that loud and apocalyptic, but I kinda love it. Sounds like it's gonna break the earth apart.
You there, come close. I can recite Red Riding Hood backward. I know my multiplication tables, 2 11s. I have intelligence.
Really? Persuade me.
To remove the obstruction, wake the frog and empty his belly.
Wake that? What about its tongue? And the prospect of warts? Ooh. Anyway, how do you know?
I imagined how it was done while I was sleeping.
Oh, good. Oh, hell. No, 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 no. Give me a moment. Not yet. Not yet. Okay. Is there another one of those? Oh, hi there. Wow, you guys are lining up for this one. Shit, there's another one up there. No, 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 no. Oh my god. Can we not? Did I hit it? I think I got it. Alright. Jerk. Yeah, like for me it's like I look at everything as what is good about it and what is bad about it. Or at least I try to. I think maybe for me it's listening to why somebody likes something or doesn't like something, and if they actually have a reason. Because some people have opinions on like this game is good or this game is bad, and when you ask them why, they're just like, it just is. And it's like, what? It's not just good or bad, because those are opinions. You can't say something is just an amazing game and not have any reasons for why it's an amazing game. Like, it's easy for me as somebody who's played multiple Monster Hunters to say, yeah, I think Monster Hunter 4 is probably the best one. Generations was good, but I think I still enjoyed 4 more. But then it's like, that's my opinion. We may agree, but they're still opinions. Now, I could break it down and say this is factually why it's the best one. But then it didn't do everything perfect either, so but yeah, I've heard people say like such and such a game is terrible. And I'm like, why? And they're like, because it's awful. It's a terrible game. And it's like, that's you can't answer why with the opinion. You can't say this game is perfect. It's the best game ever made. And when somebody asks why, you can't say because it's the best game ever made. Like, no, that's not an opinion. That's not. Whoa, that was nasty. to say, for a second I wasn't sure if it was dead or not.
Perhaps if I rang that gong, he'll wake up.
What? Sometimes she switches weapons just because she feels like it. That's not how I ring it? How do I ring it? Oh, there's a thing behind him that's gonna ring it, but what do I do about that? I have to get over there and grab that, but how do I do that? Ooh, I see you over there. Yeah, I think Sun and Moon was the only Pokemon game that had a storyline that I actually liked. Like, all the other ones are just... Yeah, they're very, like, linear and unimaginative stories, I think. Okay. I don't know, you laugh at weird things. I mean, when they say like, I was at least expecting it to collide with the gong and not do anything. But no, it just went right through it. It's like, excuse me? We have goodies? Goodies! Oh, so you don't mean storyline, you mean, like, game flow. Yeah, that's also true. That's why I get excited when I see some of the stuff they're doing in Let's Go, because I'm like, are we working towards a future of having, like, a more, like, open-world Pokemon game where you can just go wherever you want? It would be like... You'd have to destroy so many RPG elements to get it to work, but... Because right now the big, like, what makes Pokemon games so linear is the fact that, like, if you go down a route and everything's, like, 30 levels higher than you, you're like, well, I know I went the wrong way, let's turn around. Like, and so they basically have to eliminate level ups to make a true open world Pokemon experience, I think. Or make everything scale, which I guess they could do. Or maybe more accurately, they'd have to make leveling up not increase your stats, they'd have to make leveling up be just how you learn new moves. Maybe. That's the way I'm supposed to... Like, I hate it when they branch in, like, unobvious ways. I guess that's what I was supposed to do. I happened to just get through it before. Whoa. Yeah, some of them kind of branch a little bit, but for the most part they don't. Yeah, I'm still a ways off from that magic number.
You're correct, miss.
I'd kind of like to hit 800 before the end of the year. I don't know if that's going to be possible. And if I could hit 1,000 in the time, like, by the time I've been streaming for a year, I think that would also be great, but I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how Pokemon and Smash affect my viewer count. Not viewer count, subscriber count. Well, both, really.
Savage regard the endurance of pain as the measure of worth.
Some of the quotes this cat drops are like, so thought-provoking. Man, that looks like we're definitely going to be fighting something big and mean down there. I can feel it. No, stop. Why do you switch like that? Close enough. Oh, I am close enough. Okay, camera. Can you work with me here? It won't let me, like, target the fucking archer. Oh, now it targets. Are you kidding me? How do you deflect a grenade with a lance? I don't think that really works. Yeah, I saw him say that. I still can't grasp the muscle memory of this game, like, at all. I still, like, press the wrong button when I try to dodge, like, constantly. It's weird. Like, I'm halfway in through the game, and, like, I still press the wrong buttons constantly. It's really high up there.
Regrettably, the creature has to die for its image to be properly captured. Subjects of art often suffer.
Yeah, I don't think I agree with anything this therapist says. He is not a good person. It's just there. There's nothing I can do about that. Okay. Yeah, Hobby Horse is badass. God, not more of this.
A restless seeker on private business arrived in the misery-infested land. She, despite ignorance, uncertainty, and unhappiness in her own life, could not endure to see them suffering. She began to fight against the savage murderers, abusers, and defilers without quite knowing why or for whose sake she truly fought, or how the struggle would end.
But I want it. Just have to come through from the other side somehow. That sounds good. Come on. Sometimes she won't correctly double jump out of a float like that. She just goes directly into the hover. And it always messes up my trajectory. And it's not just in 2D sections either, she does it in 3D as well. Oh, cool. Got lucky. I want to say I'm almost done with chapter 3 here. Oh yeah, especially there's 2 bottles left and there's 1 memory left. I've got to be getting close to the end here. If this itself isn't the end. It's totally possible those last few collectibles I just like outright missed. Is there really, like, nothing in this area? It's just a big, empty area?
I've come all this way to find a simulacrum.
If I had the time, I'd detail how often you prefer dealing with illusions rather than the real thing. Problems you refuse to deal with don't exist. You deny reality.
That's not right. I know what's real.
No? Then you allow others to tell you what isn't real. Now, come inside.
My memories are shattered. This wicked train has ruined nearly all I can recall. And Wonderland will perish completely as I lose my mind. So much has changed. I can't help Wonderland if I can't help myself.
Much has changed, but you've got it backwards. Save Wonderland and you may save yourself. The carpenter was onto something, but he was hiding from the real. Your goal is to accept it.
Where should I go then? What should I do?
The Queen must be served, Alice. The Queen, in all her guises, must always be served.
How can she stem this growing corruption or assist my search? What does she know that I don't?
She is someone you once knew and loved. Time changes us all.
Not all change is good.
Remember that when you find the Queen. Time changes us all.
Oi, you there. That's enough of that. becoming a regular, this, Nick Alice. What's this time, Fred?
Howling outside the old lady, muttering about a murder in Threadneedle Street, cursing insects on the National Railroad. Had to bring her in, didn't I?
Shut, menace to herself. But no danger to others, surely. She don't belong in jail.
Too true, but where then does she belong?
Let's walk her out, Fred. Send her back to Dr. Bambi. He raised holy hell last time I kept her overnight.
Oh, what happened?
Same night Jack Splatter, that waste of mother's love, was nabbed for gutting that heavy outside a mermaid. Yeah, I was taking Alice down and we meet two coppers walking Jack to the cells. He's mad in the usual I never, wrong bloke nonsense when he sees Alice. That's the bitch what done it, he yells. She screams, you miserable cur, you leech, you maggot, living off another's labour, etc., etc. I'm admiring her line of inquiry, but suddenly she hits her head or something and faints. Couldn't send her home, could I?
And Dr. Bumby pitched a fit.
Said he'd have me jobbing me arse on a plate. Told him he could have the former. Leave the latter alone, thank you very much. Good night, Alice. You know the way out.
Students of gaming, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, this is not this ain't the Wonderland you remember, for sure.
Make it more. Charges. This is my day.
Hey, let's follow the cat. That's always a good idea, right? Well, seems not. This is fairly grotesque. Chapter 4. All that trouble for one gold tooth? Like... if I didn't have mild completionist's OCD, like, this game would be screwed, because I'd skip so much of this stuff.
Claimed I'd stolen his heart. Trifling with his affections. Creepy sod. Touching me. Told Papa to never invite him to tea again.
This looks like it's a lot of trouble for, like, another couple teeth. No, there's a memory over here. It's not total waste. That was probably a mistake. I shouldn't have done that. Let's try and do that. There we go. Somehow this music continuously gets more peaceful, yet also more unsettling. Whoa. I hear you. Again, that's a lot of work for one tooth. But how you doing, Twain? How's it going? Were you streaming tonight? I can't remember if you were live when I started. I think you were doing X speedruns yesterday, right? I dropped in and was lurking for a little bit before my internet threw a fit for no reason at all. That was a really abrupt and awkward loading screen. Ah, I gotcha. Nice. I could never do speedrunning. I tried to start speedrunning Mega Man 11 just to get the clear it in an hour achievement, and it was like, it was killing me. I couldn't do it. I was like, this is making me so unhappy. I've never not enjoyed this game as much as I am right now. So I was like, let's just not. Probably have to push down both of these. Go down side paths first, though. This is interesting.
Light is useless if what it illuminates causes pain and suffering. Better to cast such things into the dark depths of Lethe, the river of forgetfulness.
Yeah, I tried just doing, like, just the time attack stages, and, like, just kind of, just practicing, and, like, I don't know, one little mistake, and I reset every stage, so it made me, like, just so just impatient and anxious. What does this switch do? Ah. So yeah, I think we want to do this. Can you even make that? I don't think you can. Nice, Riley. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's unhealthy. I think it's just you have to have a certain mindset to be able to speedrun, and I do not have it. It's just as simple as that. I enjoy watching speedruns. I love watching speedruns. So that method made sense, because keeping this switch pushed down doesn't, like, help anything. So you only have to press it the once. Jeez, that's really tight. Whee. Whoa, okay. I don't like fake outs like that, thank you very much. What's in these other ways? Nothing? Okay. I hear you. Really, this is the part that you guys just, like, this is the part that's weird? This whole game has been incredibly weird. This is actually, like, pretty standard. I was gonna say, where am I supposed to go right now? Slide time? Oh, so I guess it's the Queen of Hearts castle is the next stage, since now she has her new outfit. I thought that one was last for some reason. Whoa.
Back to admire your handiwork, returning to the scene of the crime.
It had to be done, Cat. You said so yourself. You and this Red Queen cannot both survive. She is a cancer in your body. Excise her or perish.
Well, she was the face of evil in the heart of darkness.
She didn't treat you too well last time. Lost your head, as I recall.
She was completely deranged. You picked up her crown, but now you've put it down. You must speak to her. What's left of her, anyway?
Yeah, that's true. Some of those slides would, like, not be very comfortable. Oh, good. Now we're gonna do the creepy whisper thing. That's not exactly what I needed. It's down there, though. You got me curious. Missed it. Oh well, it's one tooth, who cares? Combat. I hear ya. Where are ya? There's the freaking busted up railroad again. Ooh. Yeah, I hear you, but where are you? Like, around the other side? But how am I supposed to get there? There it is. Yeah, the snouts are pretty freaking creepy.
I do support the monarchy, in principle. I'm sure the Queen is very good at what she does, whatever that is. But is she not a person, just like ourselves?
Who's that? Oh, I see you. What we got going on over here? Nice. Oh, this is just a
tiny brain teaser
quiz.
For a tiny, well, for you. What comes next in the sequence? 1, 3, 4, 7, 11.
Well, 1 plus 3 is 4, 3 plus 4 is 7, 4 plus 7 is 11, 7 plus 11 is 18.
You never cease to amaze.
Gimme. Yeah, it was a pretty easy pattern. I very suddenly remembered, like, now I have to fight the card assholes, and yeah, I kind of remember these guys being jerks. And also, tremendously unsettling. Well... Grenades are making pretty short work of them, though. They're actually not that bad. I think there's, like, armored ones later, though. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Yeah, especially they're like these undead abominations in this game. It seems. And hey, Cookie Kid, how's it going? I have no idea what you're talking about, though. Well, that looks like something. Yup, nailed it. Alright, let's just go ahead and do that then. Let's grab these. Man, don't these platforms usually, like, stay put for longer? You're ramping the difficulty up a little bit. Wait, why would you come into a stream like not even say hello, just to talk about another streamer. Why would you do that? Even if I knew who she was, why would you do that? Man, that was a lot of work for some teeth. But I can do some cool stuff here. Hell yeah, hobby horse. Oh, look at this bad boy. That is ridiculous. Well, I mean, it's not that it's weird. I mean, it is weird, but it's more so that it's kind of rude.
The Red Kingdom's in ruins, but you're no better off.
When you defeated her, I tried to reclaim the castle, but I was set upon by her monstrosities. The malignant royal bitch still reigns.
I'm here to petition her. I must get inside.
The only way in is through me. Sacrifices must be made.
Those who say so usually mean they should be made by others.
Cynicism is a disease. It can be cured. Once inside, beware of the outsized killer who patrols her domain. Never confront him. He is invincible. Now, cut me loose. I'll show you the meaning of sacrifice.
Oh, right. There's like a giant card that you just can't defeat. Well, that was like... Well, that's not pleasant. Let's just pretend we didn't see that, because I am tremendously unsettled by that appearance.
Games too require hard choices. Unpleasant sacrifices must often be made to accomplish a desired goal.
I'm not trying to make you feel like a bad person. I'm trying to get you to realize that that's, like, kind of a rude thing to do and you shouldn't do it. Only a bad person if you acknowledge the fact that you shouldn't do it and do it anyway. That's how I look at it. Otherwise, it's just a mistake. And Riley, you clearly have a very twisted sense of humor. I'm guessing that's why. Man, is that what the Queen looked like in the first game? Yikes.
Every picture tells a story. Wouldn't tolerate a book without pictures when you were a girl.
Yeah, if I'm remembering correctly, there's like this giant card guy that you can't kill, and you just have to run away from him. And it has some chase sequences and stuff, and... not necessarily looking forward to that. We'll see what happens, though. Oh, I didn't look high enough up there. I don't know if I want to go down those just yet. Should I go back this way. Ah, that's how you would go this way.
No bears can run before the hearth, no deer antlers on the wall, no taxidermic abominations in the house. Demeans the creature's dignity.
That wasn't... That was the king, Riley. That's what made it even more fucked up. And hey Logan, welcome back. Is there like no way to get back now without jumping into... Yeah, that's what he was saying about like trying to like retake the castle and it didn't like go very well. That's what made it not funny. Now you're like... Now it's... Well, it's going too far. Oh boy. I think what was really unsettling to me is the fact that it wasn't very dramatic. You just smacked it. I just smacked it with the knife, and it just kind of like crumbled away. And I was like, "Oh well, that's that." And then I looked up, and half of his head is still there. Like, I think that was the thing that to me like set me like not set me off, but that was what sent a chill down my spine. Was the fact that it was very not dramatic. Got some bad frame rate stuff going on in this place. Well, do I want to go this way first, or do I want to go that way first? Or can I not go this way? Never mind, those doors are closed, so we're only going this way. Ooh, I see goodies. Get out of here. Yes, that's the magical thing about reactions, right? That's why I never understand, like, people who go into streams and, like, spoil what's about to happen. Because from my perspective, if I was watching somebody play this game, I wouldn't want to spoil that moment, because I'd want to see their legitimate reaction to what happened. Spoiling it, like, kills the chance of there ever being a reaction. Like, I never get people that do that. Enjoy. Oh, yeah. You. Yeah, I remember you.
I'm an idiot. Don Quixote had a better chance with his windmills, and without risk of decapitation.
A prudent exit is no less being hasty.
Where am I supposed to go? Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's not gonna hold him very long. Thanks. Thanks for the reminder. Probably shouldn't be eating right now. Why? Is this that disturbing? Hi. How you doing? Ow. Got a good old Sonic Adventure chase sequence going. Be a thing, or is that the way I'm supposed to go?
A weapon's intended function is almost beside the point. Ultimately, it's only as good as the person who wields it.
See, it's so sad because you hear the memories of her family and they're like intelligent, well put together people, and then you hear thoughts of like the lawyers and the therapists and shit, and you're like, what the fuck? What is wrong with people?
The Queen's Guardian rarely leaves his filthy lair, but you're special.
Whoa. It's all about that. Oh, come on! This guy. Well, now we're down here. Oh, come on! This guy's unrelenting. Man, you like can't run faster. Yeah, you'll. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, come on. Couldn't even let me finish killing everything? I don't even want to go back for the teeth and such. Oh shit. I was gonna stand and taunt him for a minute, but I guess that's not in the cards. Oh. Alright, can I get a break from that guy for a minute? Just for a hot minute? Should probably upgrade my knife again soon too. Ooh, wait. I see a thing over there. Hey, buddy. You can't stop me. I wish this was a little bit faster, but what can you do? Man, these chess pieces are like, even they are like super grotesque. Well, this place looks pleasant all of a sudden. This isn't so bad. Backwards, maybe? Have to do it the other way around. The 3DS is massive and unwieldy. Yeah, I know what you mean in terms of, like, you're used to one controller and then, well, controller in this case, and then switch to another one and it feels weird. Why is it an eye?
A locked room is little more than a cage. A prison by another name. I despise concealment of any kind.
Here it comes. There he is. That seemed fair. What cat?
Look for the Queen, but remember, she also has eyes for you.
Born in the wrong century, daughters. Bitterly, macrophage, netting away as deserving heads roll from the...
Isn't that supposed to be the kid from Psychonauts or something? I've never played Psychonauts. But I feel like that's gotta be a reference. Not sure why Psychonauts, though. I'm getting some massive frame rate problems. Hopefully it doesn't look too bad on stream. Oh, check this guy out. Ow! Okay. That's not doing shit. Alright. Ooh, gotta hit him in the back. I gotcha. I got your number. Ow. There he comes. Oh, not this time? No, he's gotta. He's gotta be.
Does not overstay. A perfect guest stays home.
I should have done that before I came over here. Oh well. Ooh. Keep going up.
Lovely service, beautiful music, closed caskets, though I'm told your sister could have shown to advantage. The flames never got to her.
That was a key piece of evidence, by the way, whoever's trying to keep up with, like, what's happening here. Oh, are you getting sick, Riley? It is that time of the year, unfortunately. Open up. Come on. I don't drink as much water as I should either. We were talking about that a bit last night. I should get in the habit of drinking something other than soda, like when I first get up and before I start streaming. We going over that way? Yeah, that way. Looks like there could be something that way, but like not yet? Maybe? Oh, come on with this. Are you serious? Hey Geneva, how's it going? How did your stream go? I saw that you were streaming, but I didn't see what you were streaming. I would probably guess Fortnite. They just had a big update, didn't they? So. Ugh. I feel like there might be something else to pursue here somewhere. But this all looks like stuff I've already pursued. Ooh, yeah, there's a floaty thing over there now. We're gonna do that. Yeah, I mean, if you're enjoying it. My only problem is the streamers that like aren't really enjoying it. They're just doing it for the views, and then I'm kind of like, yeah, you should probably dial it back a little bit, because eventually you're gonna get to the point where you hate it so much that the views aren't gonna matter. That's what I did with Splatoon. I like overplayed Splatoon because for the views, and then eventually like now I want nothing to do with Splatoon because I played it way too much. Oh, these jerks. It's alright. They're fun to kill. Bye. Where the hell did the teapot come from? That's exactly what I wanted to do, but it'll work. Yep, Archer guy. Enjoy. That one was fairly easy.
Come, Alice, don't dawdle. You've already missed the train.
I was thinking about digging out Smash 4, but I don't know. I have so many other games I want to play, so I might not. Maybe I'll do it for like overnight streams or something. Yeah, I know a few people picked up Dark Souls for Switch and they're like really feeling it. I was really digging Starlink for a while there. I haven't played it in like... I haven't played it since the weekend, and I probably won't play it again until this coming weekend.
To the royal guards of this realm, we are all victims in waiting.
I don't know, because I haven't yet decided if like, what I'm doing with this game. I haven't decided if I'm just going to keep pushing with this until I beat it, or if I should give it a break now that October's over. And then come back to it a little later. For now, I'm going to wing it on the off chance that they might announce a demo tomorrow. And then maybe I'll stream that tomorrow. I wouldn't say I'm necessarily hopeful that they're going to release a demo, but it's like, why not? Might as well leave my schedule wide open in case something like that happens. Oh. Oh god, he's down now, okay. Why is it still locked on the guy that's dead? Bad camera. Bad camera. This isn't even funny. Dealing with these guys while this guy is picking on me, that's not funny. That's not funny. Let's okay. Well, he's killing his own guys though, so that's something. You... I have the health, thank you. Whoops. Yeah, that's a good point. They could potentially do a test fire as well. I didn't think of that. But yeah, if they do a test fire, like, everybody's gonna be streaming it, so I would basically only stream it if that's what, like, my regulars would want to see. Maybe. I don't know. The direct is 40 minutes, but then there's gonna be a treehouse thing afterwards, too. They're covering Smash, Pokemon, Yoshi, and Diablo 3. So I'm glad that they're, like, doing more than just Smash, because I know a lot of people are going to be, like, just not caring about the Smash info. And I kind of get that. Like, my big hope for tomorrow is that they show us the entire roster and basically say, here's the roster, that's all the reveals, shut up now. Because I'm so tired of speculation and leaks. Like, I want it to be over. Okay, well, he's dead. Oh, alright, there's another one. Yeah, believe it or not. Yeah, I know there's a lot of people that are just like, just more of single-player gamers, and they're kind of like, I don't care. Give me something else. But on the other hand, I would prefer a direct dedicated to Smash than have a 40-minute direct where 25 minutes of it is Smash. I think having a direct dedicated to it is a better idea, because, like, I feel like, even as somebody who cares about Smash, I thought E3 was really weak, because over half of the presentation was Smash Brothers. And it was like, give me something else. So I'd prefer the dedicated route myself. I think that makes more sense. Yeah, I have a few people even within my own community that are kinda whatever about Smash, so... I mean, I get it. Back in the Wii U days, there were many direct reactions where they'd be talking about, like, a certain game, and I would just be like, I don't care. Like, wake me up when it's over. So, I get it. And especially as a streamer, I really get it, because, like, if you stream anything Nintendo related, you are just inviting people to come in and ask about Smash Brothers, and it's like, if you don't, or if you're already kind of like, whatever, you're just gonna get annoyed by that after a while. What the hell is that? Oh, it's the teapot cannon. I was looking at it from this angle, and I was like, is that a laser gun? What on earth? Alright, we're missing something here, probably from this switch. Oops. This timing might not be great. I should have blown this up first. Yeah, I think 2019 is going to be a really good year for Switch. I think some people are like, that's fine and good, but I want it now. And I kind of understand that too, but we got what? We got a complete new Pokemon game coming. We got a new Fire Emblem game coming. We have a new Animal Crossing. We have a new Metroid. We have a new... God, what else? Luigi's Mansion. That's not like A-list, I guess. But I think it's going to be a good year for Nintendo next year. Unless, of course, you're just like waiting for Breath of the Wild 2, and then you're probably going to be waiting and disappointed for a while, honestly. Says there's a keyhole that way, so I guess this is a memory, though. Let's do this first. I wouldn't say that view. We weren't really talking about Smash so much as, like, other than Smash. Unless you mean action games pretending they're platformers. Unless that's the joke you were going for there.
Don't leave us alone,
Well, that's not a good memory. That one we could forget. That one's not great. That's just there to, like, coax you into death. Alright, see how it is. I hate to tell you, View, I don't think I know what you're talking about. Let's go this way first. Oh my goodness, this is just outright a maze.
Once the bounder followed me into the ladies at Waterloo Station. I had to call the attendant.
Yeah, I don't think I've even heard of it. Is it like Comics Zone on Genesis? Because I know of that. Hey, I'm kind of swimming in teeth again. Let's see what I can do. Let's see. Let's fully upgrade the blade. I don't use it too often, but why not? Wow, check out that combo. Oh, so it's not really like Comics Zone. So I gotta... What about that Windjammers game you were excited about? When are you getting that? Or when's the sequel coming out? I see you up there. Is that the way I'm supposed to go? No, this is the way I'm supposed to go. So, gotta do this, then backtrack. Yoink. Okay, now we should do this. I kind of want to go down there and get that stuff, but I also shouldn't, because then I'm going to have to do this whole puzzle all over again. That's probably just teeth, so... It's all the way over there. Okay. Let's do this first. It's over here. I might have to come this way eventually too. That looks like highly suspicious. Can I make... I don't think I can make that jump. Let's not even try it. So we want to do this. Well, wasn't... should have cleared that out in advance. Now I know. You said it was only on 360 though? That sucks. So now we go, yeah, now we go up this way. Oh, what the actual fuck? Try me. That was the wrong button. You'll get yours. Believe you me. We're going straight into a chase sequence? Seriously? That seems fair. I hope I was supposed to fall off there.
A reflection sometimes exposes more reality than the object it echoes.
Well, I mean, I think a lot of people have played a lot of, like, wacky one-off games. Why is my cursor in the corner? Go away. Whoops. Yeah, let's just go ahead and reset that. This looks kind of complicated. This isn't right. Yeah, I haven't heard of that one either. Well, if I do that, I'm gonna die. If I do that, I'm gonna die. I don't like puzzles like these. Not a fan. This is the same thing I did. Is it? I don't know. Maybe I think it's just because I'm not good at puzzles like these. That's why I don't like them. Yeah, it's not useful. It's not what I wanted to do. There. Yeah, it's something that action games from this genre, from this era, did a lot. Like they would just randomly interrupt the action for shit like this. I never understood it either. It's kind of a thing of the past though, so. Not really, not off the top of my head, Riley. I don't really remember Pokemon music that much, to be honest. I remember, like, battle themes, but that's about it. Town themes never really stuck with me. What's up, bitches? Oh, hey, the train's here. Good shit. Yeah, Platinum was my favorite by far, but yeah, I don't remember much about it, because it was a really long time ago. Oh yeah, you were talking about that during Chasm View. It's like that weird phobia. Well, I missed something back there, but it's too late now. I hate it when games do that. Why did that not stun him? Holy shit. Alright. Let's take care of you first. Fuck you. I mean, I think this is probably just something different, because I think, like, a living being with a hole in them like that is, like, yeah, it's supposed to be unsettling. Because it's unnatural. Yeah, that's the phobia he's talking about. It's like... And I had heard of it before, too, so... When you mentioned it, I wasn't even like, oh, that's bullshit. It's like, no, I've heard of it. No, it's alright, I did do that already. Haha. That might actually be the same thing, Riley, just with different degrees. Alright, so let's go that way first. Just go up the other way. Thought I missed for a second. I did miss for a second. Oh, damn it, Alice. I don't care enough about that one tooth. Now what?
Only a few find the way. Some don't recognize it when they do. Some don't ever want to.
God, another one? Isn't this one actually really easy? Oh no, because there's knights there. Holy shit. Okay, let's do the same thing here to get me through this. And then I'm gonna have to do it again here. Alright, that wasn't too bad. But really quick, I'm overdue for taking a short break. So let me do that. Usual stuff. Stretch, get a drink, and then I'll be right back I feel like we might be able to even finish this chapter today. But I don't know. I'll probably only go for about like 30 minutes more. I don't think I can do this game in three streams, so I'm not going to try and push to finish it today or anything. But yeah, I'll be back in just a minute, and then we'll keep going, so don't go anywhere. Alright, how we doing? Let me see, we got... Alright, there's that. Man, my headphones are like all tangled up. Okay. Yeah, I'm the same way, JMT. Like, heights don't really scare me, but ladders scare the hell out of me. I don't know why. I think it's because ladders always feel so rickety and, like, not safe. Like, even the, like, sturdiest ladders in the world still feel, like, not sturdy. Being a wrestling fan, I don't think that has helped. Alright. Like I said, I feel like we're making solid progress through this chapter. I feel like I can probably finish this one tonight. And then what do you guys think? I've mentioned this twice already. Should I just keep going with this game until I finish it? Like, should I play it again tomorrow and try to finish it up? Or even, like, Friday and try to finish it up? Or should I mix it up and play some other stuff now that October's over? And, like, play something else tomorrow, maybe Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'll do, like, different games. Or maybe at the latest, I'll try to finish this on Sunday. Like, maybe I'll try and take a break for Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I think I'm off on Saturday. But, whatever. I definitely want to finish this, but I've already been playing it 3 days in a row, and now that Halloween's over, I'm kind of like, well, I don't really have to finish it right now. I could do some other stuff.
Lizzie hated locked rooms. Her room was further from the fire than mine. Smoke could not have killed her. She never locked her door. And besides, she knew another way out of the house. Out of the window. Someone incapacitated or killed Lizzie. Then locked her door, then took the lamp downstairs and started the fire to cover up their crime. Their plan was to kill us all.
Yep. Yeah, I don't want to completely drop it, though, because I'm enjoying it, and it sounds like a lot of you guys are enjoying watching it, so I don't want to completely drop it, but... Also, like I said, I kind of want to leave my schedule open, because... on the off chance that they actually release a Smash demo, I'll probably play that tomorrow. I don't know if that's incredibly likely, but there's no harm in leaving my schedule open in case something wild like that happens. And then I don't have to cancel anything. I can just be like, oh, well, I didn't have plans anyway, so... Although, as Janebo pointed out earlier, if they do release one, friggin' everybody's gonna be streaming it, so maybe I wouldn't want to.
Confront what frightens or offends you. Reckless or insulting talk should never go unchallenged.
What starter did you start with? Whoa, I'm not sure what happened there. You have Ivysaur, right? Misty shouldn't give you any trouble. Should be easy peasy. Unless her Starmie has, like, Psychic or some bullshit like that, and then you might be fucked. But, I think you're probably fine. Oh, and you have a Pikachu? Yeah, you're gonna wreck her shit, probably. Unless you're severely underleveled. Now what? I feel like my camera has a mind of its own sometimes in this game. Like, could you turn so I can see what I'm doing a little bit, please? Why did it change targets? I don't get it. Yeah, I don't think with that team you're not gonna have any problems. Ow. I need to upgrade the teapot cannon some more. It overheats way too fast. Boink. 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 Yeah. I think it's the fact that you can't control the camera when you're locked on. Like, some of this you guys might not understand because you're watching, you're not seeing what buttons I'm pressing. But when you're locked on, the right stick doesn't rotate the camera anymore. It switches between targets, and that is, like, finicky as fuck at best. So that's a bit of the problem. But there, it was like switching targets on its own. That's what I was pointing out mostly.
Food looms large in your dreams, Alice, but cake occupies a special place. Never rejected dessert, I suspect, nor tea if cake was on offer.
It's weird. Why is there... I want those teeth, but I also don't care that much. But yeah, somebody said earlier that, like gameplay-wise, there really isn't much special about this game, but I think it's like the presentation and the atmosphere and such that's what stays with you. Oh good, I love mazes. There's something very special at the center of this maze, by the way. Shit's about to get real. At least I think it's at the center of this maze. Yeah, basically, it's more or less the same as Darksiders. Although again, like, that game, like, had enough going for it that it still kind of, like, stood out and was memorable. But again, gameplay-wise, was it much different than any of the other action games at that point in time? I never finished Darksiders because... Alright, I don't know if anybody else has ever had a moment like this. Have you ever been so sick, like ridiculous, like you don't remember this week cold, like just a ridiculous head cold? And usually when I get that sick, I usually pick up a random game that that's in my backlog that I haven't played at all. I usually pick that up because, like, I'm so sick I can't do anything else. So I might as well just play something. I might as well get around to my backlog. The problem is since I'm so sick, I don't remember any of it once I get better. I don't remember, like, any parts of the game at all. And that was Darksiders for me. I played it when I was, like, ridiculously sick, and then when I got better, I tried to pick the game back up, and I was like, I legitimately don't remember any of this. Like, I don't remember how to play it. I don't remember, like, where I'm supposed to go. None of it, like, absorbed. I didn't retain any of that information. I think it was Batman Arkham Asylum I did that with, too. I picked it up while I was sick, and then, like, afterwards, I tried to pick it up and, like, go back to get collectibles and stuff, and I was like, I don't remember any of this game. Like, I have no idea where I'm going at all. And then Darksiders 2 I never beat. I only ever played Darksiders 2 for, like, an hour or two. It really didn't hook me as much as the first one. Second one's actually streamable, though, because I actually have it on Wii U instead of PC. I'm actually kind of curious if Darksiders would capture well on PC, because it's an older game. And then I didn't know they made a third one? How long ago did they make the third one? I thought that franchise was basically dead. Like here, it won't switch targets to the flying guy. What am I stuck on? This area is terrible. Oh, the third one isn't out yet. And it's probably not coming to Switch. That's probably how I haven't heard of it sooner. You'd be amazed at how much gaming news I completely miss solely because there isn't a Switch version. Like, because of that, it just, like, completely soars over my head. Or Wii U version, or whatever. You know what? You're an ass. Oh, you're about to get fucked. And not in a fun way. That's enough out of him. Can I point out... Oh, I couldn't go back. Yeah, right. I mean, she may have done this before. How else would she have known to immediately eat the cake when she saw it? Looks like I do have to kill all of them. I have to destroy the thing spawning when I got it. I don't know, if I was running from a monster like that and saw a cake that said eat me, I don't know if I would stop to eat the cake. Personally. Unless I was trapped and that was my literally my only option. Like it was there. I don't know. Unless I was already, like, if I had already established the fact that, like, oh, I'm probably in Wonderland right now. I guess that would have been different. But still, I think it's more likely that she's probably done this before. You probably do it in the first game. Yeah, it's why the kingdom is in ruins, because I believe this was the final boss of the first game. Was, of course, the Queen of Hearts. Getting a nice amount of teeth out of this.
Let us be. No need to go further.
Yeah, because negotiating like that always works. Are you gonna get Darksiders 3 view if you're still there? And what platforms is it on, I guess? Well, isn't 2 a prequel anyway? Or it happens at the same time or something? Oh, I thought it was, like, at the same time as 1, at least. That might be something I'd be tempted to do if it weren't for the fact that, like, I wouldn't have anything that I could get 3 on. I can't upgrade my weapons right now, so that's kind of annoying. Because I could get 3 on PC, I would assume it's on PC, but it's probably not going to capture very well. And that's if 1 even captures well.
Cease and desist.
Although isn't 1 and possibly 2, weren't they re-released on Switch? I could have sworn that the remaster came out on Switch. But yeah, you're right, it's probably not gonna happen. Who even owns Darksiders anymore?
Where does that leave you?
Because it used to be THQ, and then they went bankrupt, so I imagine they sold it to somebody. Oh, that looks disgusting. Yeah, let's go over here first.
His hand was slimy, Alice, like an eel from the Isis. And his name won't help. Bumby. If he ever qualifies, his bedside manner will require improvement.
Yeah, let's upgrade this bad boy. 725 for the final upgrade. Is it still disgusting green tea? Yeah, it's even like more like toxic now. Nice. This just, come on, this just looks awful. Whoa, frame drop. Man, this is like the most grotesque this game has been so far. Gunfire Games? Yeah, I have no idea who that is. Is I'm supposed to go? Is this a side route? I'd assume that's a side route, because... I don't know. Yeah, that's the main route. It has to be. So let's go the other way first. It's a nice, gross heart eye in the wall. Oh, cool, one of these. Yeah, I've never heard of Gunfire Games. Oh, you guys want some more, huh? So we're getting close to 1 o'clock. But I think I'm fairly close to the end of this chapter. So, well, let's check actually. Yeah, 2 memories left. One of these rooms and 2 bottles. I think we're pretty close to the end of this chapter. So I think I'm just gonna go until I finish this chapter, and then I'll probably call it quits after that. Oh, so it is kind of like the same developers?
Excellent.
Whoa. Jitteries. Okay, let's see. Onward. So that one spot I missed when I pointed out I hate it when games like don't let you go back. That was probably the last room if I had to guess. How do you say that? Radula? Radula? That was probably the last room though. Oh. Well, this isn't good. Wow, I got lucky. See you.
Everything has a season, Alice. A flower blooms and fades away. Memories, too, have a useful life. We should eliminate the ones that hurt.
I think this is the way I came in, right? Yeah, because if they blocked my way, so I can't go back. Oh wow, really? That's kind of why, like... That's kind of why I respect I respect the fact at E3 that Nintendo was like, well, we're not going to talk about games that are over a year out. That was basically them saying, like, that's all Sony did. Most of the stuff Sony showed, like, didn't even have a release date yet. So there's no way of knowing when it's going to be out. And they were like, well, we're not going to do that. I think the only thing they showed was Fire Emblem that didn't have a release date yet. But on the other hand, I feel like their E3 kind of like wasn't that great because they didn't show that much. So they could have shown us a little bit of something. I liked what I saw of it so far, but they didn't really show us a whole lot. I'm mostly just eager to see more. I don't remember thinking one way or the other about visuals. I'd have to go look at it again, honestly. And yeah, that's true. It's not even remotely close to being out. I say that Nintendo has all these great titles lined up for next year, but realistically, some of them might not make it out next year, so...
I was expecting someone else.
You don't know your own mind.
It's nearly a complete stranger.
What you claim not to know is merely what you've denied. You've recaptured your vagrant memories. What are you doing with them? You once rejected my attempts to control our lives forcefully. But now you've allowed another to succeed in my role.
I won't miss your tentacles.
You'd prefer the hot, stinking breath and unyielding attention of a potent, unreasoning, unfeeling hellraiser? I don't think so.
Can you give me more than a warning? Caterpillar said you might help.
I'd need a better reason to respond than what's currently on offer.
If you don't, we're all doomed.
Not doomed, forgotten. I may survive here, but you're finished. You see the pattern of destruction. I know you do. The train is trying to destroy all evidence of your past, and especially the fire. Now, who would want that? Who benefits from your madness?
The destruction of Wonderland is the destruction of me.
Indeed, and vice versa.
I've set it in motion. I can derail it. This is good for me. I'm not insane. I didn't kill my family. I am fine. I'm not mad. I'm innocent. I mean, not guilty. What's happening? What are you doing?
The train must be stopped, but there's more to do. Your view conceals a tragedy. The whole truth you claim to see eludes you because you won't look at what's around you. There is no method in this madness.
My professional opinion, madness is often a treatable disease, though perhaps not in this case.
Authority must be obeyed, or it must be overthrown.
Cruel to be kind, that's my technique, as they say. But she's as mad as a hatter, poor dearie.
Worst is over, and over, and over. Forget it, Alice. Forget it.
Can't distinguish reality from illusion? Remember your last journey? An elephant never forgets where she left her trunk. When traveling by train, a valise, never bigger than your head. I may be wrong, Your Grace, but I doubt it. Down this path of primordial ooze and sideways.
Indeed, Doctor. Well demanded, I'm sure. I mean to say, it's very hot in here. I mean to say, fuzzy. And she's not helping.
Oh no, no help at all.
Humiliation, I say. I approve your release and back you come like a bad penny. Reputation in ruins, evil talk, Alice. I'm an old dog, ready to bone, don't you know? Loyalty. You must never run away from her. Stay, Alice, sit.
Yeah, she's pretty far gone at this point. It does get better, I'll promise that. This game doesn't really have a bad ending. It's not necessarily a good ending, but I wouldn't say it's a bad ending. And yeah, I thought Sony's presentation was pretty horrible. They showed some pretty good games, but... Hey, it's Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Yeah, some of the games Sony showed looked really good, but it was like... Again, there were no,
The idiot's ward.
Yeah, it's Alice, Uncle's prize lunatic.
The instruments are gruesome, but a hole in the head gives the troubles more space. Just the thing for your stone of madness. Good for seizures too, maybe. You must be as sick of those as I am hearing you whinge about them.
This is just getting, like, more unsettling. Oh my goodness. Okay. Bloodletting?
Some mental conditions are relieved by bloodletting. Doctor thinks it won't be effective against your symptoms, but I am at the end of my tether, and these leeches need the work.
A baker's dozen, nurse. Let me put them on her.
No, me. I can make them hurt.
Which this is basic. Yeah, this is the start of chapter 5. I probably should have stopped and left some of this for next time, but that's alright.
Don't interrupt. If I can't...
Go to the lavatory.
Maddening.
Yes, you are. But what am I?
I'll give you...
A present? You shouldn't. I've nothing for you. Your worship. Just a cock's coat, a catacomb, a Felix feline.
What cat? Where? Is the fox among the pigeons?
Come now, Alice. Am I not to be as much honoured and obeyed as the Queen? Is that asking too much? I want what she wanted. Give yourself over to that. Trade the tentacles for the train. It's altogether a better ride. It's that, or back to Rutledge.
Never a kind word or reward for services rendered. Don't I deserve a bit of luck? Dog Pestle was right knowing to me, I say. Brought you out of the asylum. Now you go back on your own accord.
I told your mother, dear. You're a distant and stubborn child, too content in her own world. Young women need to leave their wonderlands. The real world is not so wonderful. You'll need to grow up. Perhaps some more time in care.
You look decent enough, but appearances deceive. I know you for an unstable and violent person. I can't say I'm surprised you've been incarcerated in the asylum again. A long stay under supervision would serve you right.
Well.
Asking too much. I want what she wanted.
I haven't played any Devil May Cries either. I was actually thinking about, well, not really seriously thinking about it, but Steam has like the remastered trilogy on sale for like $20 or something, and I was like, it's kind of tempting. But I don't know, they probably wouldn't capture very well, so it's really hard to justify. They'd basically be me-time games.
Help, Alice!
What on earth?
Help! Don't desert us! Again, don't ignore us!
Why do you suffer? The Queen's tyranny is just a memory. She has no power over you, does she?
Our enemies come and go, but now a new evil reigns, and this fiend's malevolence has eclipsed the conquered queens.
I don't know if it's... I think it's the first 3. I don't think 4 is in it. See, I think this is like the last chapter, but it's also like quote-unquote last, because I think there's like... I think the final chapter is mostly just like... It's just a linear bunch of combat as like a final boss type of thing. I don't think there's much of like an actual level to go through. But I feel like... Yeah, I think this is a good stopping point, and then like probably next time I can probably get through the rest of it, which like I was saying, I think I might, maybe on Sunday we'll finish this up. I think Thursday, Friday I'll try and play some other stuff, and perhaps Saturday. I think Saturday is a scheduled day off, but like I might stream anyway, like who knows. I kind of want to start pushing myself to stream every single day, because I mentioned this last weekend that like when I take even one day off, it completely ruins my rhythm, and then I don't feel like doing anything. So I might like stop doing that. But yeah, once again, since I had to have the dashboard closed, I don't really know like who else here at the moment. I know like at least like 2 of you are here. Let me check what dashboard's saying and see about digging up a raid maybe. Go ahead and... It says we have 5. How many other people are here? Go ahead and give me a roll call, and we'll see what we can do here. And then maybe I'll ask you guys on Discord what you think I should do the next couple days. I actually don't really have great rating options, to be honest. Most, like, I have a few, but it's all stuff that we've rated within, like, this week. So I kind of feel like I don't want to rate them again. I guess we could do that one. We haven't rated them in a while. I think that's a decent option. No, we can still throw a mini raid together. I'm cool with that. Depending on like the target, I think sometimes mini raids are still a good idea. So yeah, we'll do a hashtag Nintagious raid today. Here's the link. We're gonna head over to Noob Kingdoms. He's playing Majora's Mask. It looks like he just started, but he's been playing for like 2 hours so far. Like so he's still in the beginning parts of the game. If you're not familiar with him, that is 2 words, Noob Kingdom. So I'll see you guys over there for that. I'll see you back here tomorrow for who knows what. I'll also have a reaction video to the direct popping up at some point in the day. So check that out if you're interested. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy. Enjoy the rest of your holiday if you're still kind of celebrating.